behind me on the hill is a church that overlooks the former town of Centralia, Pennsylvania. This is a place that Jenny and I have wanted to come for a long time. Many of our favorite YouTubers have already made videos here, and driving here from Philadelphia, coming into town here actually was much different than I was predicting. It really is like just suddenly you're in an abandoned town, and I actually thought it would be a lot more remote here, but there's actually over here, if you can see behind me, I don't know if you can see, back this way are like these giant wind turbines, and there actually are towns not too far away that we pass through on the way here. But suddenly, you know, you're on like Route 61, and suddenly you're just seeing these old, here I'll show you, you're seeing these old just abandoned sidewalks, and you start to see like old city blocks, well, town blocks I should say. Sorry, I still have Philadelphia on the brain. And I mean, there's just nothing here. We did see two houses down the way. A guy was out cutting his grass, and he would appear to be one of the last people to live here in the town of Centralia. So, look up here, we have an old tire. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So I wonder where this even used to be. Look, there's a fence up here. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely traffic around here. Here we go, yeah, wow. See, this old fence. This must have been someone's property right here. A house must have stood right here. Check out this, there's a little rock wall up here. Wow, look at that. It's pretty crazy, man. Wow. Some old clothing here. Man, it's definitely such a creepy vibe here. This is so weird. You know, you can watch all the videos you want online about a location, but until you're actually here, you know, you never know what it's going to be like until you see it in person. Look at that, hashtag Centralia. Come to the right place. We're actually looking for what has become known as the Graffiti Highway. There's some more. Yeah, it's like more clothing. I mean, highly doubtful that that's former residents' clothing left behind. Oh wow, there's the church again. You can see it way down there. It could have been anybody's clothing back there though. We are definitely not alone in this venture. There are a good amount of people who have their cars parked here along the road. It'd be cooler in a way. Hey, check out the dune buggy. In a way it'd be kind of cool and creepy if it was just us, but I'm not gonna lie, it actually makes me feel a little better there's other people around. I don't feel like we're gonna be murdered or something. So what's your first thoughts of Centralia?
Not what I expected.
Not at all, is it?
It's crazy to see it.
It is crazy to see it. I actually feel like it's not as like remote. And
it is more crazy to see that there are 3 houses still there, still in good condition. People still live in them. Someone's mowing his lawn. Right.
It's insane.
It is.
Yeah. You know, Jenny and I were talking about this place. It looks like here's the Centralia. Yeah, the St. Ignatius Cemetery.
I think that's what that church is.
Yeah. You know, Jenny and I were talking in the car that, you know, Centralia to me is almost a case of just human denial of you know, I'm thinking the problem is not as bad as everybody's saying it is. And they just keep brushing it off, brushing it off, brushing it off until the point where the town got so bad with the coal fires that everybody had to evacuate. It definitely shows how attached people get to a location, which I can understand, but yeah. I can also say though, we're entering the cemetery. Wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a shot then. Anyway, sorry, what I was saying was, you know, I lived in Erie for almost the first 30 years of my life, and when we first moved to Pittsburgh, I didn't, you know, I felt like kind of homesick at first, but then after a while, it didn't really take me long to get used to living in Pittsburgh and, you know, feeling like that was my home. And you know, the more I travel, the more I don't really feel as tied down to any one place. You know, as much as I like Pittsburgh, I got friends there. You know, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we ever had to move and go somewhere else. And it makes me kind of think of towns like Centralia. It's like when things were getting bad, people were so attached that they didn't want to move. And like I said, I understand that. If it wasn't for people who cared about something, you wouldn't have a town in the first place. But at the same time, there's plenty of towns around here that they could have possibly moved to and you know, started a new life. So, all right, we're gonna try to find the Graffiti Highway now. We're thinking it might be this way, but we could be wrong. It's good to know that people follow any kind of signage around here. The sign clearly says no dumping. And what do we have here? An old couch. All right, so we're thinking the Graffiti Highway is down this way, huh?
There's another cemetery back there too.
Oh yeah, there is. Wow.
They said that there's a couple of cemeteries here that are still kept up.
Definitely. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people's relatives were buried here back in the day. So. So there is the wind turbines I was talking about earlier. And if you keep following the mountain, you'll see, there they are. There's like some cell phone towers. And then right there, that little blip, that is the church that overlooks Centralia. So like, I really was expecting even more utter remoteness. It's definitely not quite as in the middle of nowhere, but look down there, just past these trees in the foreground, like right there. That's one of the houses that is actually left. We saw somebody actually lives there still, despite all the coal fires since the 1960s. This person has decided, forget that, I'm staying here, I'm gonna live here still. All right, so Jenny and I think we were totally wrong, and the Graffiti Highway is actually over this way. So let's see if we're right this time. We're gonna find it. It's not exactly like you can put it in Google Maps and it's like, hey, here it is. You know, this is very much more.
Actually, I did put it in
You have to just kind of go. Did Google Maps actually have it? I doubt it.
Sort of, it did.
Huh. At least it could tell you where old 61 might have been, because that's what we're looking for. So, all right, we're gonna keep looking.
Yeah.
All right, so I stand corrected. It actually is on Google Maps.
It is.
That's insane.
Centralia's Graffiti Highway.
Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome. Let's go find it. Well, I feel dumb. I thought you looked it up before and it wasn't on here.
No, it was.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I looked it up on the way here.
And you said you didn't find it, I thought.
No, I did.
Oh, okay. Huh. All right, well, if you do come this way, I guess you can put it in Google Maps and you will find it pretty easily.
We suck.
We do suck. If we would only look. You know, it was funny, I was thinking as we were doing this, like, these people who tagged the highway, you think one of them would have been nice enough to point the way, and they did. How about that when you have, you know, really, really, really considerate graffiti artists who point the way to the Graffiti Highway. This whole video is going to be us getting lost in Centralia, and it's really easy to find it, I'm sure. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know.
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Eureka. Oh no, wow. Yeah, it's like all flooded right here. There's a path here. Oh man, it's crazy. Here it is. No way. How about that, guys? Man in the camera.
Here it comes.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's a deer. No way.
That's what I just said.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, there's two.
Wow.
They're coming over.
Oh man, I wish I had my 300 lens. Like,
There's three. There's another one coming.
there they are. Ha.
Look, they're looking both ways.
Right on cue. Yeah, they're looking both ways like there's still gonna be cars coming this way. I'm sure there's an awful lot of humans still, guys. Look at that. Right on cue. Ha.
That I love abandoned roads.
Obviously not really, because we've done this before. We've done the abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike, and now.
Which I want to do again very soon.
Speaking of, we were talking earlier about like not being as remote as we thought it would be. You have full cell phone signal.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, right here we have full
in the
cell
town
phone.
I have none.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
But here I do.
Yeah, full cell phone signal. And we found this place. We actually did find it on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And there are other people here too, kind of walking.
Yeah, there are.
It's definitely a well-known area, but it's still a super crazy story nonetheless. And I really do feel for the people who lived here, who lost their homes, who did have to like pack up and leave everything they knew behind. But like I was saying earlier though, man, you got to keep moving forward and you know, kind of find the next thing and find a new home, and pretty soon you'll be feeling back to normal again. So that was Centralia. Actually, the Graffiti Highway was breathtaking, guys. Really beautiful. I highly recommend, if you're ever in this side of the state, you guys have to check this out. Hey, thank you guys so much again for watching. If you like the content, please hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna get some rest now. All right, bye.